What's going on, people? I figure I hit you guys with a hip hop topic. A lot of you guys been asking me to speak on certain hip hop topics, and I will give you guys some topics. But like I said before, I don't like doing the same topics that everyone else is doing. I always like to come with some originality. But the big thing right now, the big drama, the big spark in hip hop right now is this so-called Twitter beef or disagreement or whatever else you want to call it between Drake and Meek Mill. Now, yesterday, Meek Mill, he came out on Twitter and he basically wrote a tweet saying that Drake doesn't write his own raps. And all this stemmed from the fact that Meek Mill wanted Drake to basically shout out his album. And I don't know why Meek Mill feels like Drake or Meek Mill, which was another guy he called out for not promoting his album, feels like these guys are responsible for giving him free marketing and promotion through their social media. That's what your A&R and your record company and everybody else who is working on your project on the business side is supposed to do for you. And if you don't feel like it's being done appropriate, then that's up to you to make sure that your business is intact. So, I don't understand, why Meek Mill gets emotional about that. Now, if you guys are, friends with me on Facebook, you guys saw that, I actually met with Meek Mill and his manager about 2-3 weeks ago. I posted a video on Facebook. A lot of you guys commented on it, whatever. I had some business I had to deal with him up at Revolt Studios. And, cool dude. He's very positive. I remember him saying that he wanted to start living more positive and not, be associated with all the drama. And then I look up and here he is again. He's in some more drama. So, it's got me scratching my head like, what side of the ballpark is this guy coming from? Now, when we talk about Drake and the whole ghostwriting thing, as an MC, I feel like an MC is supposed to write their own rhymes. I consider you a poet. It doesn't matter whether you're doing conscious music, whether you're doing political music, party music, quote unquote gangster music. I consider you a poet. And a poet is supposed to write their own lyrics. Now, I've been in, different studio sessions or whatever, and I'll see cats come in there, and write certain bars for artists or whatever. I don't agree with it, but hey, that does go on within the music industry. It doesn't matter what genre of music you're in. But I feel like hip hop is such a passionate art form, and it's such a competitive art form. I feel like every artist should be writing their own lyrics, writing their own bars. Now, it's a difference when you have somebody come in and help you with writing hooks, because hooks is something that is not always easy for a certain artist to do. You might have an artist that can, wrap circles around anybody. Bar for bar, they give you hot lyrics, but they can't put that catchy hook or that great hook on that beat. And then you have artists who are trash lyrically, but they know how to come up with catchy hooks, and they know how to pick the right beat and put the perfect hook on it. So with that element of it, I don't have an issue with artists getting certain people to come in and write hooks for people. But when it comes to your verses and your creativity, that should be you as an artist. I mean, I can't really consider you an MC if you don't write your own bars. Now, I'm not saying that, Drake has ghostwriters or whatever. All this is allegedly. And, I believe there's a rapper out of Atlanta. I forgot his name at the moment, but Funk Master Flex, chatty patty ass was on Hot 97 today, basically telling everybody this guy was the guy that wrote part of the entire song for Drake, the Tim Bands joint. Now, I heard the original, so-called original version that this guy had did for Drake, and I'm gonna be honest, the guy, the guy was terrible. His delivery is off. His flow was whack. But we do have artists like that where they're good lyrically. They know how to put things together and words together, but they don't have that delivery, that sound, that punctuality when it comes to delivering it on a record. So we do have artists like that. But this guy is a guy that wrote it. I'm sure he got his money, but as far as rapping, I see why he's a ghostwriter. But it's all he say, she say stuff. I just think that, a lot of these magazines and these radio heads are blowing this up to be something bigger than what it is. You know what I mean? If we really want to get down to what's really going on, call Drake up, call Meek Mill up, and let's have a discussion, a one-on-one discussion about the truth. Okay, but I just think it's a whole bunch of petty drama and it's a whole bunch of bullshit. It just goes to show you how how petty hip hop has become. And how Cash just come out and just you didn't promote my album, or you said this about me, or you didn't want to collab with me, so I'm gonna blast you out. I'm gonna lie and say you did this, and it's just it's feminine. It's bullshit. And what's so ironic about this whole situation is that Meek Mill and Drake have a song together on Meek Mill's new album, which I felt like should have been their next single. And I mean, let's keep it real. Whether you like Drake or not, he's one of the hottest artists out right now. And when Drake gets on your record alone, you're gonna draw traffic in. And that's why I feel like that should have been the next single, because you dropped the r.i.c.o, you already dropped the radio joint with Nicki Minaj, and you got the one with Chris Brown bubbling. Drop the one with Drake, boom, that's gonna draw in another a good 100,000 just by Drake being on that record. But you guys give me your feedback on this fiasco, and what you guys feel about artists having ghostwriters, or whether you feel like Drake does have ghostwriters that write his bars. I mean, I'm in the industry. I've never heard anything like that, but I know it does happen. We do have cats out here that you guys think, just these lyrical geniuses, when really they have 4 or 5 cats that are writing for him. Same within the comedy game. You got people calling out Kevin Hart saying he has writers. And, we know a lot of this comes from jealousy and hate. But when you're not writing your material, but you're claiming to be this hot artist or this hot, entertainer, people do question it. But you guys give me your feedback on this drama. I'm out. Let's do better out here, man. It's enough money for everybody to eat and take care of their families. Forget the bullshit.